3 years ago, our story began with the protagonist's mother, who was already aware of her illness. She dedicated the remaining days of her life to searching for our main character's missing brother. In Korea, our protagonist gave up hope on finding his younger sibling, who had volunteered to be dispatched to Africa. The first news he received about his brother in 5 years was through an obituary. Along with it, he received his brother's memorabilia, a photograph and a pocket watch that he had gifted his brother as a birthday present. When he held the watch, a mysterious voice spoke to him, saying that his brother intended for him to hold this journal someday. In the audio recording, the younger brother explained everything, revealing his mission to obtain medication for their ailing mother. He described receiving a text promising that if he reached the top of the enigmatic obelisk, his wish would come true. Intrigued, he embarked on this journey and discovered a world filled with various species, including elves and monsters. At the heart of it all was the sun god's tower, which held the promise of godhood and the fulfillment of one's wishes upon reaching its pinnacle. Determined to obtain a cure for their mother, he formed a team with like-minded individuals and started the arduous climb up the tower. Their team, named Artia, quickly rose to prominence and became renowned for its prowess. They were halfway to their goal when a conflict erupted with a powerful clan. Unable to reach an agreement, a war broke out. Romance also found its way into his life, but a second war disrupted their progress. Amidst the chaos, a traitor emerged within their ranks, sowing distrust among the team members. Ultimately, the woman he loved betrayed him, leaving him wounded and alone. Despite the hardships, they managed to obtain the coveted elixir. However, sending it back home proved impossible due to their relentless enemies. Only one ally remained by the protagonist's side, but even he was betrayed and killed by those he once considered friends, teammates, and even a lover. In his solitude, he listened to those painful memories repeatedly, consumed by despair. But then, a message arrived. Awakening is complete, current progress is at 5%, and it will continue as your body becomes stronger. Now he knows the full story of what happened to his brother, and is determined to avenge him by seeking justice against those who betrayed them. To begin with, the protagonist possesses a set of unique abilities. He is inherently cold-blooded, always guided by an unyielding rationality in any situation, and impervious to brainwashing attempts. His second skill is dragon visual powers, granting him the ability to discern the truth and analyze his surroundings with heightened senses. His third skill is clairvoyance, which enabled him to hear his brother's memories recorded within the watch. Preparation for his journey involved settling his affairs, which included speaking to a sergeant, listing his house for sale, and disposing of his military uniform and backpack. He also procured essential supplies for his expedition, such as first aid materials, military knives, and rations. Upon reaching his destination, he activated a button on his clock, summoning a door in front of him. Henceforth, he adopts the moniker Yeon-woo and enters Floor 0, where the tutorial commences. This tutorial serves as an entrance examination for aspiring players who aim to ascend the tower and attain godhood. To qualify for the challenge, one must prove their worthiness. This is where Cha Jung-woo's brother had encountered those who harmed him, and they were exceptionally high-scoring participants. Therefore, he must aim for nothing less than first place and secure hidden pieces that can help elevate his imperfect body. Cha Jung-woo conceals his identity with a white mask and encounters the Floor 0 manager, a guide named Obelisk. Obelisk provides friendly guidance and explains that the tutorial is divided into 7 distinct blocks, labeled from A to G. Each block presents unique challenges to complete, with individual environments and trials. Cha Jung-woo's performance in each section will determine his score and the rewards he receives. A higher score offers better rewards. Inquiring about the time limit, Cha Jung-woo learns that they are 1 week into the current round, with a total duration of 30 days. When offered the option to start at the next round, he chooses to begin from the very first floor. Armed with this knowledge, Cha Jung-woo enters Block A, where his mission is to disarm or destroy all the traps within the area. He recalls the warnings mentioned in his brother's journal about this floor. However, as the exact locations and trigger mechanisms of the traps remain unknown, the information proves less useful. He proceeds cautiously, hugging the walls to minimize his exposure. But suddenly, a volley of arrows strikes him, leaving him injured. Despite the unexpected intensity of the challenges on the first floor, Cha Jung-woo maintains his composure, a testament to his cold-blooded nature. He also begins to develop a remarkable tolerance for pain as he pushes forward. Unprepared for the level of difficulty presented on this initial stage, he administers first aid to treat his injuries before proceeding. During his battle with the arrows, he keenly observes the cogwheel-like noises accompanying each shot. This heightened perception allows him to predict the arrow's trajectory, making it easier to evade. He quickly adapts and becomes adept at dodging the arrows, depending on their color. Dodging blue arrows from the side enhances his agility, parrying red ones improves his strength, and being struck by yellow arrows boosts his stamina. This floor serves as a bonus stage, where his stats can be enhanced except for his MP, which remains unchanged. The manager overseeing his progress is intrigued by his performance and is entertained by the spectacle as Cha Jung-woo skillfully navigates the challenges. Having achieved significant progress in just 34 hours, his skills and abilities have significantly improved. Upon reaching the safe zone, his bones are treated, alleviating some of the exhaustion. However, as he moves on to the next area, he unexpectedly encounters a figure he cannot detect using his heightened senses. The stranger introduces himself as A, and reveals that he operates as a mystery merchant, offering an array of items for purchase, including food, potions, skill books, and various artifacts. While browsing through the items, Cha Jung-woo's attention is drawn to a particular item, the reset ticket. The mysterious reset ticket offered by the enigmatic merchant promises the ability to return to a desired point in time. However, these tickets come at a high cost. Cha Jung-woo must offer all the stats he accumulated in Block A as payment for each reset ticket. Undeterred, he decides to purchase a total of 10 reset tickets, capturing the merchant's interest, as few players opt for these unique items. Cha Jung-woo utilizes the reset tickets one by one, each use accompanied by a feeling of his strength diminishing. Upon tearing the ticket, he is transported back to the starting point of his journey. With a strategy in mind to accumulate as many stats as possible, he embarks on the tutorial once more, completing it a total of 10 times. When he initially activates the Dragon Eye, his vision is drained of color, leaving him with a white background and black lines, a phenomenon known as Gaiol, as described by his brother. Completing these runs takes him 4 hours this time, a significant improvement compared to the initial 34-hour endeavor. His stats have increased substantially, and his abilities continue to evolve. Cha Jung-woo proceeds to the boss room of Block A, aided by his cold-blooded nature, which has now made him resistant to burns. His skills are also advancing as he faces the Copper Scarecrow, a boss with the ability to mimic the moves of players, as documented in his brother's journal. To overcome this foe, he learns that there are 2 methods: a direct assault or a precise stab to expose its weakness. As he employs his dragon eyes to pinpoint the weak spot, a voice from behind interjects, offering guidance on the boss's sensors. Despite the interruption, Cha Jung-woo decides to trust his initial instinct and attacks the weak point, swiftly defeating the boss with a single blow. The player who observed this feat is left astonished at Cha Jung-woo's exceptional skills, as he dispatches the formidable foe with ease. Cha Jung-woo finds himself taken aback by his inability to discern the Copper Scarecrow's weak point using his senses and skills, especially when another player nearby effortlessly identifies it. Curiosity piqued, Cha Jung-woo approaches the observant player, a young kid, and asks what he intends to do. In response, the player, named Yul, assures Cha Jung-woo that he has no hostile intentions. Curious about how Yul managed to spot the copper puppet's weak point, Cha Jung-woo inquires. Yul explains that he could see the magical string that enveloped the boss, revealing an exceptional affinity to magic that exceeds most other magic users. Seeing an opportunity for mutual benefit, Cha Jung-woo proposes a deal. He'll assist Yul in overcoming the current stage, and in return, Yul will teach him about magic. Yul accepts the offer, introducing himself and expressing his astonishment at Cha Jung-woo's ability to inflict substantial damage on the puppet without using any magic. Together, they swiftly dispatch the puppets obstructing their path to the next level. As Yul imparts his magical knowledge to Cha Jung-woo, he elaborates on the different facets of magic, highlighting that some individuals possess exceptional aptitude for mana control, whether due to their bloodline or innate talent. Cha Jung-woo learns that his brother was a unique case, marked by his compatibility with all aspects of magic and a nature that allowed for perfect adaptation. This special bond with the ancient dragon Kalatuz granted him the Dragon Eye skill. While deep in conversation, Cha Jung-woo receives a notification, declaring that he has successfully cleared Block A as a solo player. His accomplishments earn him additional karma, and he gains 500 karma points, which replenish his stamina and mana. Despite this achievement, Cha Jung-woo remains unsatisfied, driven by a desire for even greater power. Together with Yul, he enters the waiting area for Block B, attracting the attention and surprise of other players who learned of his solo clearance of Block A. Yul also notes that some of the betrayers who left Cha Jung-woo behind to face the puppets have joined their ranks. Yul continues to share his knowledge about magic with Cha Jung-woo as they prepare to part ways on their individual journeys to acquire strength and face the challenges of the tower. Meanwhile, Yul's former teammates, who had previously betrayed him, find themselves scouted by the Orangdan clan's executive team. Their leader, remorseful for their past actions, humbly approaches Yul, asking for forgiveness. However, Yul remains unyielding, unwilling to pardon them for what they had done. The leader, in an effort to protect his own position within the clan, implores Yul not to disclose the details of their betrayal. Yul, not in agreement with their proposal, considers their words carefully. As Yul begins to turn and distance himself from the group, the clan leader secretly informs Bill, the Orangdan clan's executive, that Yul had, in fact, sacrificed himself to save the others. This disclosure leaves Yul in a precarious position, where any false move or statement could jeopardize his position within the clan. The leader contemplates ending Yul's life, seizing the opportunity afforded by their remote location, and devising a suitable excuse for the clan. Unbeknownst to them, Cha Jung-woo has been silently eavesdropping on their conversation from behind. When the clan leader glances over his shoulder to investigate, he is met with a sudden and painful loss. His arm is severed, and he screams in agony, collapsing to the ground. Cha Jung-woo, listening to their conversation, had been reminded of his younger brother, compelling him to intervene. Despite the leader's injury, he struggles to his feet and launches an attack on Cha Jung-woo. Yul seizes the moment and captures the leader, immobilizing him by locking his hand. Cha Jung-woo seizes the opportunity to take control of the situation, ordering everyone to disarm themselves. As they reluctantly drop their weapons, he swiftly breaks the leader's other hand. In a flash, Cha Jung-woo incapacitates the entire group, rendering them unconscious. After decisively defeating Yul's former teammates, Cha Jung-woo prepares to leave. However, he halts in his tracks, turning back to Yul, and recommends that Yul visit the flower garden in Prezia, believing it will be of great help to him. Yul expresses his gratitude, but before Cha Jung-woo can depart, he is approached by two individuals who had witnessed his extraordinary skills and noted that he is a solo player. They are intrigued by his capabilities and contemplate recruiting him to their party. In the meantime, Cha Jung-woo has embarked on the next trial. He encounters 4 passageways before him and must choose one to clear. Drawing from his brother's journal, he knows that the difficulty increases from left to right, with better rewards awaiting those who face greater challenges. Opting for the rightmost door, the black door, he enters a new area. Beyond the black door, he discovers a hidden piece known as the Batory's vampiric dagger. Moving further into this area, he encounters a pond filled with water. The initial task is to safely traverse to the other side, but he quickly realizes the danger when a rock he throws into the water melts upon contact. He decides to use his Dragon Eyes skill, which reveals a secret passageway, and notifies him that he has discovered the hidden area known as the Room of Fire and Ice. As a reward, he receives 300 credits. Inside this room, Cha Jung-woo comes across white moss, a unique type of moss considered a staple food source for local animals. However, it is incompatible with the human diet and can lead to stomach aches or rejection when ingested. His younger brother's discovery in the distant future revealed that animals who feed on this moss have evolved the ability to emit heat from their bodies, enabling them to harness the energy of the moon. By combining the heart of such animals with the white moss, a synergistic effect occurs, creating a miracle drug that enhances bone and muscle strength. Just as Yeon-woo contemplates this newfound knowledge, a red centipede suddenly launches an attack from behind, creating a perfect, albeit dangerous, situation.